Hi guys, it's Sam from Creatively Sam's, and today I'm making a wreath for the upcoming holidays. The grapevine wreath that it's on has a little twist. There's no glue involved, and it was really easy to make. You want to see how I did this? Stay tuned, it's coming up next. Well, now that the rain has stopped, I can finally get to this project. This is a grapevine wreath that I had originally painted copper for another project. But this time, I'm going to paint it red. I thought about using blue, but I figured red could be used for Valentine's Day and Christmas, whereas you're kind of limited with blue. I'm going to be giving this a couple of coats. Drying time in between. And we'll be back when I'm done with this. I turned it over just to make sure the sides got covered. But I wasn't really worried about the back side because that's going to be going up against the window of my door. And I don't want to worry about red paint scraping off. So we'll let that dry, flip it over and give it a second coat, and once that's dry we can get started. Okay, there it is all painted. I actually let this sit for about 2 days before I started working on it so that it got rid of most of the paint odor. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add an entire, well, most of the spool of ribbon to the outside of the wreath, and then I'm going to be adding a bow. For those of you who haven't seen my video on how to make a bow, I learned how to make one when I was a floral designer, and you can make it in under 5 minutes, and it is easier than it looks. And I'll link that in the description below. Okay, I'm going to get started putting the ribbon on, and we'll go from there. Okay, I got the ribbon wrapped around, and then in the back I just tucked it under the grapevine because I like to reuse my wreaths, and I try not to use very much in the way of glue. So by tucking it underneath there, it actually holds it in place. Okay, the next thing I'm going to be doing is adding the bow, and the chenille stem that's on the back is going to go like so through the wreath and then twist it in the back. And we'll be back when I get that done. Okay, I got the chenille stems pulled through the back and twisted. And then I'm going to twist these two ends together. Lay that flat. And that's now your hanger to hang the wreath on the door. And now we'll go on to the next step, which is going to be adding the little sign that I got on my Dollar Tree haul. And I put half a chenille stem on the end, and I'm just going to be putting that up in the little pieces of the grapevine. And it's just twisting it in place. And you can see how I just twisted this around underneath the bow in the grapevine. And so far it's looking pretty good. Now on to the flowers. These flowers were also from my Dollar Tree haul. And I got some that were plain, red, white, and blue. And I got some that had the glitter. So I'm going to be cutting these down to manageable sizes, which is just a couple inches long, maybe 3. And we'll be placing them around the little wreath. Okay, I got all my flowers cut down, and I have them separated by color and type. These are the plain roses, these are the glittered ones, these are the glittered carnations, and the little glittery shapes. And now I'm going to start tucking them in. And this grapevine wreath is going to hold them in place. And I'm just going to continue tucking until I've got the majority of the flowers on. One thing you want to learn about floral design is that you want to work in odds. I prefer 5. And you'll see that when I get done. Okay, there's all the flowers in. And I put the little red, white, and blue stars at the top. And I just did red, white, and blue clusters. And as you can see, there's 5, which is the odd number. You can use 3, you can use 7, but an odd number is more pleasing to the eye. And the little stickers that I got from my haul, I'm going to be taking the white ones and just putting them here and there. And we'll decide if I want to use the blue ones too, but I really doubt it. And I'll be back after I do that. I added the little stickers. Some on the roses, some on the vine. And I think this is just about ready to hang on the door. If you like what you saw, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and happy creating, everyone.